Ni hao everyone! Today we're going to hear about some of experiences of our fellow Filipino while traveling abroad. As you may already know, traveling is one of the best ways for Filipinos to escape reality. With that said, I'm here with my tita who visited Hong Kong before pandemic era. And at this moment, she will be sharing her knowledge and inspiration with us. Without further ado, please help me welcome Miss Divine Andrade.
Hey everyone, good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world.
Hi tita, how are you?
Hey Natasha, I'm doing really great. It's such a pleasure to do this interview with all of you guys. Such an effort.
Okay, tita. So what were the biggest challenges you faced when traveling abroad?
Well, the biggest challenges or challenge during that time was it was my first time traveling abroad. So I didn't really have an experience yet, traveling internationally. But it was a great learning experience.
Okay. How did you handle language barriers and cultural differences in your new destination?
That was a main issue, or not really an issue, but a challenge as well, because in Hong Kong and in Macau they speak Chinese, or I don't know exactly that language, so they don't speak English, and obviously we don't speak their language, right? So when for example, I remember when I placed an order in McDonald's, so you really have to point the picture because they can't understand what we're saying. But it was all good at the end.
Okay, great. Can you share any unexpected challenges you encountered while transitioning to a new country?
Unexpected. Maybe the food. They have different taste, and I tried their street food. I wasn't so impressed.
How did you manage homesickness and staying connected with loved ones while traveling abroad?
I wasn't really homesick that time because it was only for a week, and we already had Facebook back then. It was 2019 when I traveled to Hong Kong and Macau. So, we have good internet there, so you can really stay connected with your family and friends for more days.
That's good. Do you have a valid passports and necessary visas?
Passport, yes, of course. You need a passport to travel internationally, as we all know. Visa, it's upon arrival.
What documents are needed to traveling abroad?
The institution that is strict about traveling abroad is not Hong Kong. It's actually our Bureau of Immigration here in the airport. So you need to show your itinerary, your accommodation, and all that, and they will check those documents, especially if it's your first time traveling. And also you have to be confident, when you look at the personnel of the Bureau of Immigration, because if they feel that you don't feel, or you feel off traveling, or if you are nervous traveling, they might offload you because you might be susceptible to abuses abroad. So you have to be happy and confident and have the right documents.
Are there any specific visa requirements for the country you visit?
No, I was like 22 that time, so I didn't have the time and the funds to go to a country that would need a pre-applied visa. The good thing with Hong Kong and Macau is the visa, they give it to you upon your arrival.
So tita, what are the destinations you like about Hong Kong?
A lot. If you are a city girl or a city person, Hong Kong really suits best for you. Hong Kong is a highly urbanized place. Before I traveled there, my expectation was maybe it was just something like IT park in the the one we have here in Cebu. But it exceeded my expectations. The buildings were like 2 or 3 times higher, and their public transportation is really, really great. Also, Disneyland. They have a Disneyland in Hong Kong, so if you're a fan of Disney characters, you would really enjoy there. There are good rides there. What else? You must experience their public transportation, like their train system. It's really great. You have to go like way deep into the ground, which was really, really great experience for me because I think to myself, how come they don't have Baja here, having such a terminal down under the ground.
Okay. Here's your last question, Tita. How was your experience traveling to Hong Kong?
Well, it's nice you asked that. If you remember the movie with Alden Richards and Catherine Bernardo, so I traveled to Hong Kong before that movie, and then when I watched that movie in cinema, it was really a refreshing experience or feeling while I was in Hong Kong, and very important lesson I learned when traveling internationally is that it humbles you. There are so many people in the world. We are just, or I am just a dust in this world. So you learn so much. You learn their arts, their culture, and discover new places, make good relationship if you're traveling with your loved one. And also personally, it gives you a different perspective in life. It makes you a better person.
Okay. That would be all for now. Hope you learned something from her story. Thank you so much, Tita, for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you, guys. Thank you also to the girls behind the camera. I wish you also did better.
Bye!